Hi everyone. I was asked about how I do my eyebrows, so I decided to go ahead and show how I complete the whole eyebrow process. I've already primed my eyes. That's the first thing I do before I look. And I prime my eyes with the Urban Decay primer potion in the anti-aging type. And I apply that all over the lid, but I also apply it in the brows too and underneath. So my brows, as you can see, are very thin. They're barely there. And so what I have to do is I fill them in first. And I fill them in with this NYX pencil. It's a eyebrow pencil. And I'm using dark brown. I used to use black brown, so I'm lightening it up a little bit. And so I start with the pencil, and then I fill them in the shape I want them in, and I'll show you that now. The best way to complete this is by having a mirror handy. And you want to look straight into the mirror so that you can get a balance of the brows, because as you can see, you always have one good brow and one crazy brow. So this is my right good brow, and this is the kind of crazy brow. So have a mirror where you're looking straight ahead so you can see what each brow is doing. So I'm going to be looking in my mirror when I do this. So I'm going to take the pencil. The first thing I want to do is I want to start with my arch. So I start a line from where my hair starts. And I draw an angled line just straight up. And when I do that, it stops right there where the arch is. So I'm going to do the other. It's good to do both at the same time. What I used to do is I do one eye and then I do the other, and then they wouldn't come out the same. Totally different. So it's good to do both at the same time. So I have my line this way and I have my line that way. And then I'm just going to put the wing on. So from where that stops, just going to draw the pencil down. It's about right there. And then I'm going to start filling in the rest of it. And don't be discouraged, because not all the time they're going to come out exactly the same. I know that. I've practiced brows forever, and it's still days where I don't have them the way I want them, and that's just how it is. So the next step, I'm just filling in the hairs, and as I'm filling it in, I'm also keeping that arch right there, the peak of the brow right there. And since my eyebrows are so thin and straight, I just take the pencil and just pretty much draw them all the way in. For those people that have thick brows, you don't have to do this whole thing. And what some people will use is brow gel. If you have like a lot of hairs that are wild and bushy brows, then you probably want to use a brow gel to just set the brow and the hair to make them lay down. But since mine are real thin and fine, I don't really need that. So I'm doing the other, and I'm just keeping that peak there, and then bring it down. So that's pretty much it on that. Next thing I do, since I used pencil to pretty much draw the brows in, I'm going to use a powder to set the pencil. And I'm using this dark brown powder. It's in black brown. I got this from a shop where ladies actually do their eyebrows for a living, and lashes and things. So I got that from that store. And they gave me this brush to go with it. And it's an angled brush, and it's kind of like, it has some coarse bristles, and it's angled. And this helps with combing the powder through the hairs. So I'll just take a little bit on the brush and just brush the powder in. I'll use it to blend that out so that it doesn't look so harsh out there in the front of the brow. And then I'll just take the powder and brush it through. This is a little darker, so it darkens the brow too. So that is how I complete my eyebrows. I do one more. I use this concealer from MAC in NW40 to just clean up under the eye and, make them look sharp. And this also is a dual purpose. I also have that concealer to use as a base for my highlight. So I just run it right up under the brow. And say I mess up on the arch, or the arch is too far down and I want it to go a little higher, you can use that concealer to just bring the arch up a little higher and then blend it down. I only use a little bit. And I'm using just a little very small angled brush for this. And then I take my finger and just blend the concealer in. And that is my completed brow. Thanks for watching.